Hello, my name is Ahmed Hegazy, and I'd like to share a quick update on the progress we have made in the developing of Duct and Sheet Metal Generator plugin for BricsCAD. This tool is designed to simplify duct work and sheet metal design, making the process faster and more efficient. Now, let's take a look. Here you will find the Duct and Sheet Metal Generator tab, and you will find different types of ducts and sheet metal parts. For example, if you click on the cylinders, you will find here a list of different types of cylinders. Okay, and those types defined it in families. So, for example, here you will find a centric cylinder. That's the first family, and another family here which is oblique cylinder and oval cylinder. Okay, now for example, if you select the centric cylinder type 1, you can give it a name like part number A, okay, and let's add it. So from this form, you can define the K factor and the material name, the density of the material, and the cut gap. Now let's define this cut as 2 millimeters, and the inside diameter of this cylinder, let's make it 250. And the thickness, let's make it 10 millimeters, and the length, let's make it 400 millimeters. Now let's build this part, and now select any place on the drawing area. Now you have this cylinder. So if you would like to make a modification, just select it, and from the edit form, select the part again, and you can modify it by, let's change the thickness and make it 25 millimeters. So you can modify the part like that, make the length as 300 millimeters. Now to get the sheet metal development for this part, you will need to go to the sheet metal tab, and from here you can select convert to a sheet metal. But before this step, we need to make a 3D solid model from this part. So we will use this command, which is Duct Sheet Metal Generator get solid part. So we will select this order, and now you made an instance from this part to use it for the sheet metal. Now let's convert this part to a sheet metal part, and now if you try to get the flat pattern for this part, you can get it easily. Now let's try another element. So let's go to the duct and sheet metal part tab, and select the reducer. Here you can figure that you have different families. Let's select the first type and name it as part named with B. And from here, let's define the cut gap. Let's make it 1 millimeter, and the bottom diameter, let's make it 600 millimeters, and the thickness, let's make it 4 millimeters. The top diameter, let's make it 150. And the height, let's make it 450. Now let's click on build to build the 3D model for this reducer. Now to make an instance to convert it to a sheet metal, we need to use the commands that we mentioned, which is Duct Sheet Metal Generator get solid, and take an instance from this reducer. Now we can convert this piece to a sheet metal part, and now we can get the shell development or plate development for this reducer. As you can see here, you can get the flat pattern for this reducer. One of the complicated parts here, for example, if you select the bends, you will find another families like cylindrical segmented bend, or oval segmented bend, or rectangular bend, or tapered and segmented bend. So as you can see, those shapes are very complicated. And now let's select this shape, give it a name, which is C. And now let's define the cut gap, make it 1 millimeter, and the thickness, let's make it 4 millimeters, and the pipe outside diameter, let's make it 350, and the radius, let's make it 500, and the angle, let's make it 90 degrees, and from here let's make them 5 pieces. So this elbow will be created from 5 pieces. Now let's add this elbow. As you can see here, for this elbow, if you click on edit and select this elbow, you can modify the elbow. So for example, we can increase the number of segments. Let's make it 7 segments, or let's make it 3 segments, for example. So automatically the number of segments will be changed. So make it 4. And for the degree, we could make it 45 degrees or 90 degrees, like that. So you can change the radius of the bend, like that. So let's minimize it again, be like that. And now we have this bended elbow from segments, and to convert it to a sheet metal, we need to use this command to make an instance as a 3D solid part, and from the sheet metal part, let's select all of the solid part and convert it to sheet metal. Now, as you can see here, if we select this part, we can get the sheet metal development for each piece, like that. The second part, the last piece. So as you can see, here we get the sheet metal development for the elbow, and we can rotate this piece from here with 1 to be like that. So you can make a nesting or minimize the required raw material for your parts by making a cut with a staggered direction. I hope in this video I could give you an idea about this tool, which is for ducts and sheet metal parts. Thank you for your time. Have a nice day. Assalamu alaikum.